You're about to listen to the award-winning Stuart Pedasso Show. This show is for biologically and emotionally mature audiences. If you should not be here, please go away. We'll still be here when you're mature enough to partake. Mwah!
Hey everyone, welcome to the Stuart Pedasso Show. I'm Dave.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Carrie.
And Carrie's with us.
Carrie!
A couple of false starts, but Carrie is finally with us.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi.
How's life?
Interesting.
Okay, well that's
Yeah.
good. The Stuart Pedasso Show where
Where life is interesting.
where life is interesting and we have strokes for all the folks. That's we. I was listening
we
to
do.
some Sly and the Family Stone this weekend.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I thought I'd bring a little
Little Sly.
Yeah.
Strokes for other folks.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Different
porn.
strokes for different folks.
I know, but it sounds like porn.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
We go there.
we do. that sounds like porn.
We definitely go there. I did not know this, so I have no details, but apparently our friends at Clona Willy
Yeah.
had got their one of their social media outlets like hijacked. And they got like I don't know about sued, but something where their Instagram was like offline up until like a couple days ago. Very strange. I thought about reaching out to them. We have been wanting to get them back on. We had these folks from a product called Clona Willy. Basically,
is
it's
it what I think it is?
yeah. You
it
take a
does.
mold of your dick.
Okay.
You make a vibrator out of it.
Or you can do one that's like
Is it
an
quick
art
dry?
project.
Oh, I guess quick is a subjective term.
Well, you did it, so you would know.
I know.
Oh, you did do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
Sorry. Sorry.
Well,
I'm picturing just the wrong things.
It probably isn't. It's probably all the right things.
the laughter was
Are you
nice,
sure it's
Carrie.
not?
Jeez.
I know, Dave.
Remember you referred to me as quicksand, cement, it all went there with a cast and
Okay,
cement
but-
and quick. Yeah.
all right.
So.
Anywho.
And that's all I'm saying. So
Look,
do you
that's
do
why
it
I
like
need you
it
laughing at my junk.
But,
That's
but,
what
but,
I'm saying.
But is it flaccid or is it
No,
like?
no, it's got to
Okay.
be hard.
I
That's
will
what
do-
I'm saying.
Okay,
How do
I
you
will
keep
do-
it that to hard and like?
No,
how
no,
do you
no.
get the
It-
true?
no.
Is it just a general?
Okay,
Or,
I will tell you. I'll tell you. So you have a mixing bowl, right? And you have the stuff and water, and you follow all the directions, and you mix it, and then you put it into this tube that they have, right? And then obviously you stick your hopefully hardened, right? I don't know why you wouldn't want it, but anyway.
Well, that was
you couldn't
where-
get a flaccid one in. Like,
Well,
how would
that's
you
where
know?
Well,
I
if
couldn't
you're-
picture the
Yeah,
whole.
like it'd be pretty
if you're a
difficult.
shower and not a grower, you might be able to.
Oh,
do
that's
something
true.
with
If
it.
you were, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
with this show, I don't know how many of y'all need to hear this yet again, but we've been on
We
the
have
record
talked
on the
about
show
this.
where
Yeah.
I am definitely a grower, not a shower. So after growing, yes, you put it in there, and I want to say it's 45 seconds. I can't remember how long it is. And then you take it out, and it does its own thing as it, pun not intended, but there's no way to get around it, as it, quote, hardens.
Around your pee-pee.
Well, no, it doesn't. Your pee-pee's out.
Pee-pee's out.
Pee-pee's out, and it turns...
Oh, that's the part. I thought it had to stay in there the whole time. It
No.
hardened.
You only
No.
have to do it for a
Saying.
second. Like, do you have to just do it for a little bit?
I'm trying to tell y'all.
I'm sorry. You're
Trying to tell y'all. Okay, take a drink. Okay, let me do this as you take a
I know.
drink.
I haven't had
all right?
enough. I haven't.
All right.
I have to drink more.
All right. And that is your mold. Then you have the plaster stuff, or they don't call it plaster, but they're patented, trademarked, whatever. And that's where you dump it in, and there's a little thing on there, and that's where you can put the vibrator part in if you want to turn it into a vibrator.
Okay.
That solidifies, and I don't remember how long you have to wait for that. It might be hours. I can't remember. It might be a whole day. And then you, again, pun not intended, but there's no other way to say it. Then you pull it out, and there you have it. It's there.
All I can picture is
You have a vibrator of your partner's pee-pee.
Yep. So
Wow.
we
Which is a kind of. I mean, it is a cute.
I'm
It's sort
picturing
of
back
cute.
in the day when I was a kid when we did plaster things that you painted and there were two pieces and I'm thinking you had to do that and then pulled it apart and then peeled it off kind
No.
of thing. So you had a.
No, you just stick it in.
I
Yeah.
get it now.
You stick it in.
so
Interesting.
and it worked. In fact, we've had
Can you
the
fill it with
discussion.
plastic and then put the mobile
Whatever
thingy
their stuff
that...
is, whatever their space age
Interesting,
technology. I don't know.
It's
Okay.
some
used,
polymer
used by
thing.
NASA to fly the space shuttle. I don't know. So
Hypoallergenic.
yeah, I don't know. I hope so.
I would
So, in fact, there was a discussion we had a little bit
Dishwasher
after.
safe.
I did this with a person who I was with, who I'm not with now, and so I don't know what ever happened to my dick because I didn't get custody of it. I didn't want. I already had one.
I mean,
didn't
you want me to? I'll find out if you really want me to ask.
Now I want to know.
No,
Can you?
I
find that
really
out?
nah. We don't.
I won't ask.
Let's not. We're in a good place. I don't want to fuck with that.
I know.
All right, I don't need to do that. She's
I'm
not,
just out of curiosity.
she's not mad at me anymore. I have
Yeah.
curiosity too, but I don't need to know that bad. Honestly, I'm sure it's in a landfill somewhere. Unfortunately,
Oh, I'm guessing that's exactly
Yeah.
where it is, which is sad because
it's my dick.
first of all, it's your
My
dick.
dick's in
Second
a
of all,
landfill.
we don't need that. We don't need more shit like that in a landfill. We just don't.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
we don't need
plenty
Dave's
of better
dick.
places for my dick to be than a landfill,
Jesus Christ.
for sure. No question.
Landfill and dicks. We got to get a dick and landfill.
I just
dick in a landfill.
What
Dick in the ground.
the landfill
Okay, the
dick?
pictures
couldn't
on-
Dick in a
get
hill.
Oh my God.
Hill dick.
What?
Sorry.
King of the Dick Hill?
King of, ooh, we're
So-
coming up with names.
So I've been meaning to reach back. Now this is when, so it is over 12 years ago when we did this because I was with someone else and I just celebrated my 10th year anniversary.
So this was
So this is like 12 years ago at least.
at least more
Yeah.
than that, probably.
Wouldn't
So
you be curious? Never mind.
what? It's 12 years, really. Reaching out now to say, ask where
No,
my
no,
dick
no,
is.
if it changed at all.
So, well, I'm trying to go there. So
Oh.
since that time, they now do clone a pussy.
They do clone a pussy.
Yes. So I was hoping
Can
to
you do them at the same time? Just kidding.
Well, yep, you could. So I would like to maybe have someone come back on. I don't know if the same person is still working there. And hey, let's get an update. Let's talk about your pussy. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was my thought. And then I kind of forgot about it. But now that I just saw this on social media,
Does it dust it? It can't go inside, so it's only got to be the outside part.
I don't know.
They've got to
Why not?
mix it. Make it.
I don't think you want to
Well,
put
then
that
as a
inside
partner, do
you.
you just like, let's play with our dolls today? Kind of
Look,
like the Mr.
I
Rogers.
just-
Aw, that'd be so cute.
Well, supposedly you,
Let's do it like this tonight.
Oh my
you
God, that's
can,
hilarious.
While you can use it in couples play without quite like any sex toy, but it's
Right.
also for use when your partner's not available. In theory, that's their
Right.
hook, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My honey's not here. This
Right.
is their dick, their pussy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be so scared if I walked in and he was using his own.
Why?
Like, oh, that's what my dick is.
I'm not even needed. I was gonna use that. What are you doing?
Wait a minute.
Oh, did you wash that?
Hey, hold on. Time out. Back up. So,
Using his own dick.
no, I understand.
I'm just like, you get it, right?
I understand. But what difference does that make? Whose dick it is, though? I mean, so if someone's using
It's just funny.
Because
so
it's
if you're-
funny.
Okay.
It
no,
doesn't matter. It's just funny.
I'm back to the.
No, I go like, doesn't it hurt? See what I said?
Didn't I told you it hurt.
told you need. Never mind.
Told you we didn't have enough lube.
Or the other way around. See, I told you, no big deal.
Oh, no,
Well,
that's really mean.
Well,
Wow.
well,
So I'd want to know what else. Never mind. So it could keep going.
well, I mean, in a couple, couples can use sex toys during or on the
Absolutely.
road.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about without me. I walk in on it.
So,
Okay. I'm just trying to picture how it would kind of the maneuverability.
people have been figuring out ways to do these
I
things.
know,
Do
you're
that
right, you're
all their
right.
whole lives.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
If I remember, again, I don't know if the technique of making this has changed, but I'm sure you could, instead of when it's still, I gotta come up with a better word, hardening, when you put
Solidifying.
So thank you. But in it's solidifying, you do the vibrator part's more like one of those bullet type things.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably put something on the end that's more suction cuppy.
And suction cup it to a wall.
Yeah.
Well, you can just add a pocket pussy to the end.
Well,
Isn't that what they are?
well, the pussy one, I don't know how that works. That's again.
Neither do I. I've just heard of it.
I was going to that's why I thought it'd be a good idea to ask someone to come on and we could talk
Ooh,
about
that's
it.
awesome. Actually, that's a great idea.
And do you remember?
You can add
they had
AI and make it talk.
the funniest.
Sorry.
Well, be careful because remember they had that absolutely hilarious audio, the how-to. How to make it?
that audio was
I
hilarious.
may still have that.
Oh my god, that
actually.
was really funny.
Yeah, I mean,
it was really funny. I forgot all about that.
There was amazingly cheesy music in the background, not porn music, but just like almost like Mole in the Hole kind of music.
Yeah, it was really funny.
And then
it was just really silly.
And then the director or the narrator was almost like a 50s kind of like sex ed movie kind of voice, you know. And then you take
projector,
the
right?
and then
right, you
when
can
it solidifies,
yes, exactly. Oh, it was amazing.
take your penis out.
Yeah. You know what? I keep saying it. I say this almost every show. I got to post old shows on our Patreon, and I will find the Clone of Willie, and I will post that one.
Because that's a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah, I do remember it was technologically wasn't the best sounding show, but back in those days we had a lot of those like that. I was dealing with issues.
We were.
You were being vintage.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we could just say vintage, retro, vintage.
sonically annoying. Sure, whatever works. Yeah, no problem.
It's mono.
Yeah. So we didn't have a show last week. I was out of town. I was down south visiting my daughter, and down south was South Carolina, which, other than driving through once, I've never been. It was
I've only
interesting.
driven through as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I've driven through a couple times, but still.
Well, again,
Never hung
you know,
out there.
I was in one city, and obviously didn't see the entire city, but nice place to visit.
Sure.
I think I'm fine here.
What was the weather like? That was it hot and humid?
It was
Yeah.
It was 90s and humid, and it was fine. Whatever. I mean, I expected that.
I just
That was-
always, I
the way it was.
just, my people, meaning the very super duper duper pale people like I am, my people were not meant to live in that type of weather.
Heck.
We just weren't. We're just not.
Nope. Alaska,
Nope.
here I come.
the only
in a
problem really with it.
Well, actually, Canada.
I mean, being
good.
when it was like super bad, you just didn't plan outdoor activities.
No, I know. I'm kind of. I think I'm like you. I'm just not moving. I'm just not moving
I
in the
can't-
south.
well,
I'm not
there's-
moving into the south
But
at
the
all.
problem is,
But there's something with the way it was going recently with that low pressure. At work, we had air conditioning, and my kids would ask me, "What's wrong with you?" And if I'm with the high humidity, was dripping. I was dripping, and my doctor says that I'm like almost allergic to like when you get sweaty. I actually get like swelled up. It's from the low pressure. I don't know what it is, but the high humidity. It's just
It ain't your friend.
it's horrible.
better
But some people
show
love
your
it.
sex toys before you use it, though.
Love it. Hell yeah! I mean, what?
What? Oh yeah, maybe I should.
Keep them in the freezer.
Never used
That'd be
a popsicle?
interesting.
Never used a popsicle. I mean,
No. Maybe a Sunday. Well, just saying.
All day Sunday.
well, no. When I do the
Back-
kayak, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to is going in the late fall, and this is long because there's a lot of places you can even go in the winter.
And masturbate in the middle of the
In the kayak?
kayak.
No, just go on the kayak.
All right, I'm going to turn your mic down for a second, and I'm going to move this a little closer to you just a little bit. Sorry, I know. I didn't mean for that to be quite as phallic as it was. I apologize, but...
It's like there's
Sorry, I'm looking
There's
at
a dick in my face.
No, it's not a dick.
Is that you, Willie?
Oh, there's a dick in your face. You know it, baby. Make me be that guy. So I am drinking beer from South Carolina. White Zombie White Ale from Catawba Brewing Company, and that's right outside of, it's in Charleston, South Carolina, right outside of where I was. It's fine. Perfectly serviceable, yeah. I'm not like, oh my God, this is the best beer I've ever had, but it's good. And I'm going to try another one from a different brewery after this beer is done.
I like the can art.
Yeah, it's purple.
And
thought it was
there's a
great.
zombie on it.
Yeah.
There's a purple zombie on it. I'm a fan.
It's fresh, zesty citrus.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, so you have that humidity, that heat and humidity, and indoors, which I understand, everybody's AC is cranked up to like 11.
Right.
And me, when I go from those two, even just regular 70s or 80s into air conditioning and in and out, that kind of thing, my voice starts going. It's still a little raspy. That changes in temperature has an effect on my voice. And I just found like after the first day, You know, I was like whispering a lot, not trying to be sexy. Just that's what the constant change in temperatures, inside to outside to get to the car, and the air conditioning's cranked up, so I'm back in cold, and I go outside to go into the next building. It's going hot, cold, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? You know,
my
I was like,
God.
yeah, it was,
Interesting.
That
Yeah.
can sometimes bother my sinuses.
that's
type of
the
thing.
part. It's not so much the heat, the fact that everybody's AC is cranked up to 11. I couldn't live like that. That's just not a life I want to lead.
I just don't want to live in the South.
And that's fine too. Yeah. I'll say this. This is
I'm sorry. There's like tons of lovely people in the South. I'm not. I
Love
feel
to
like
visit. Love to visit. I don't think I could
Yeah,
live
yeah.
in that climate.
I don't think I could live in the climate. There's
very-
too many places that are still really, really like Trumpy land and
and
stuff.
it's very carb based.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that would be tough too.
Everything has
I mean, the
sugar in it,
food's
or
probably
biscuits
well. I mean,
and-
southern. Let's be honest. Southern food, southern breakfast is fucking delicious. They're so fucking good.
Okay.
No, I mean, in my opinion, they're
Well,
delicious,
again,
but
I didn't eat everywhere.
I've never been down south.
Southern food is so.
Wait, is
I
Florida
love
south?
it. It's just
Yeah,
not bad.
so
It's
totally
just
But
so
it's
bad
not
for you.
normally what you consider down south, though. Like
Yes, it
visiting,
is.
where the frick, Fort Myers. That's not like being down south, is it?
Yes, it is.
I think it's good south. That's south.
So I've been there once. All right.
And had a weird thing happen. So we booked a hotel using a famous online place that you book, things from. I'll say it rhymes with Christshine. How about that? Oh, I don't want to say the name, but it rhymes with Christshine.
Was it Airbnb?
So, and I won't say who booked it, but I'll say the person's name rhymes with Shimura. And I'm really good at this, aren't I?
Shamora.
Shamora.
Huh, that I don't know who that could be.
Wasn't that a word Michael Jackson made up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we get there.
I'm sure Shamora did the best that they could.
Look, this is, and I was just being silly doing the rhyming thing. So we get to the hotel, and we already walk in, and it already smells weird. Like the entire hotel had been underwater for like a month and is just drying out, right? And I'm like,
So like kind of moldy.
That's
well,
the humidity.
hold that thought. Hold
Oh, I'm
hold that
so
thought.
allergic to mold.
Hold
That's
on,
my
hold that
worst.
thought.
I think that's why I
So
can't do the humidity.
we walk in to the room, and like, what the fuck? There's like, okay, I can't even describe. The bathroom door is a sliding wooden door with no door handle and a big ass hole where there would be a door handle. There's mold on the wall. The phone doesn't even have a cord to hook in. It's just a phone sitting on the. So she went to call the front office to say this is unacceptable, and like, there's nothing. There's not even a cord coming out of the phone that goes into the wall.
Wow.
It was the most. There was dead bugs like in like drawers and shit, and I'm like, we're not.
No way. There's no,
out.
no.
So of course the hotel says you got to call Christshine, and Christshine says we got to call the place where you got the trip insurance from, and so Shimura is dealing with all that because it was all in their name. So I get online and like a dumbass, but it worked out. I went on to Christshine, and I'm like, hotels near this now, and booked something right there. And we were there in 15 minutes and paid more than twice what we were paying for this crappy place.
But I mean, you don't have to sleep with bugs in your.
No, it was a totally acceptable hotel. It was a DoubleTree. I'll say that. I won't even rhyme on that one. I will say this weird thing about the DoubleTree. This one DoubleTree. And this isn't about hotel. Well, I guess it is. So I don't know who it was. Could have been me. Could have been whoever. One of us had to use the bathroom.
Probably Shamora.
Yeah, but I'm old too. I got to pee a lot late, old man. So one of us anyway. So get in there. Do what we got to do. Flush the toilet. And I thought the bathroom was going to fucking explode.
Oh, wow.
What the hell was that? So now we used the toilet a few times before finally me, Mr. Inquisitive here, well, let me just lift up the toilet thing. What do you call the thing on
the top.
The top, yeah.
Yeah.
And you think you're going to see the usual inside of the
Inside
toilet
things, like you
with
see.
water and stuff.
Right.
No, there's like this heavy industrial plastic tank inside the toilet tank.
Inside the tank. A
Yeah.
tank in the tank?
A tank, yeah.
Does it tip?
No, it fits right in there. There's almost no room for it to do anything. But it's so and that's when I noticed I can hear everyone's toilet like it's like Hollywood Squares.
Oh, my
All of the
God.
other 8 rooms around me, up and below and to the side, I can hear their toilet. It's so goddamn loud. This turbo plastic barrel industrial grade 55-gallon drum in this toilet creates. It was the top thing of the toilet tank is going to crack one of these days. That's how powerful this freaking thing was. So in the middle of the night,
So there's
again,
no poop staying on the inside of that toilet. That's all I'm saying. You don't. There's no need to triple flush there.
Oh, dude, no, you could flush a body down this fucking thing. But again, I'm also worried the whole thing is going to explode. It's going to crack and explode after just from where one of these days. I'm just glad it wasn't me who's going to be catching this. It was bizarre. I'd never seen. And then like a dumbass, I'd be, Shimura, you gotta come look at this toilet. I mean, look at the toilet. I mean, I literally
This is what
like
you
this.
do when you're married, though. You're like, hey, honey, come here. Look at this stupid thing.
No, but that's not like,
do that.
is this infected? It's not that. That's what you do
Here,
when you're
you eat
married.
this. Does this taste bad to you?
Right.
Yes, here, smell this.
No. This was I would have done this to anybody. If any of y'all were, I would have been, look at this toilet, Carrie. Carrie, look at this toilet.
Yeah, I'm good. Good to
No,
know.
I would
said,
have
look
looked at the toilet.
Look, I wouldn't have like taken a dump and said, Carrie, come look at my dump. I wouldn't have done that. It was the toilet.
This is the biggest
I was-
dump I've ever had.
Yeah, right. That's what you do to your wife, your partner.
Look, it
right.
looks like George Washington.
Right, exactly.
Oh, wait, no, if that does happen, I'm with you. I do want to see it.
Actually, yeah.
'Cause that's incredible.
There'd be a lot of detail. I'd be impressed. And then I'd say, call the doctor.
Yeah.
That ain't normal, dude.
Right. So
You got polyps somewhere.
one of the cool things. So now I'm talking about like shitty hotel rooms and bizarre
And
toilets from hell. So let me tell you about a good thing though. Well, I think this is a good thing. At least in Columbia, South Carolina. So I'm not going to generalize everywhere up, but I'm assuming.
I was in South Carolina. Missy lived there. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I was
Okay.
there. My bad.
So almost every one of the big parts of the culture there are porches.
Love that.
Yeah.
But they
If it
don't-
could, wrap around porches if it can, and if not, it doesn't matter. There is some kind of, I would say, I'm just making up this number, 65% of them all have kind of rocking chairs on them, kind of that cliche. The ones that don't still have some kind of chairs. And you even
Porch
saw,
swings, too.
I didn't see a lot of those. It was really chairs and a lot of rocking
Love
chairs.
rocking chairs on
Love
porches.
her. I know, right?
But even like
I
going
had 'em
down
for the longest.
and I apologize for this local reference. I mean, if you were driving down, I'm just going to pick a random kind of street that you would, Norton Street,
Okay.
right? Chairs, rocking chairs on all the porches, and these like, I don't want to say elaborate, but it was pronounced. If you look at a house, it was just the first thing you would notice is the porch of every damn house. And it really stood out, and I thought that was a cool thing.
I do too.
Yeah, no, that wasn't. But that really stood out to me, and I thought that was actually pretty cool. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to tell folks on the Stuart Pedasso Show about the porches. So if you're going to go down south, bring your porch sitting gear, because
apparently there might be a porch for you to sit on.
yeah, as opposed to where my daughter lives, because she lives in this weird
But
apartment.
make
and
sure
there
you
was-
ask
And there's
the
no
people
porch?
first.
No, there was no porch.
You don't want to go up to random people and just sit on their porch.
No,
Well, you
probably
might be
not
able
that.
to. I mean, it's just
I
house.
might,
They're known to
so-
be pretty. There's known to be friendly. I mean, that's the thing. They're supposed to be
I was
friendly.
looking for that. I didn't see too much of that
Well,
in
we did,
general, but I didn't go everywhere. I didn't see everyone, so there could have been. But like when we went out to eat and stuff like that, I was kind of looking for that. Hey, let's get this Southern hospitality cliche we hear about. I didn't quite get that vibe.
Like the
but
Andy
that's okay.
Griffith Show kind of thing.
You don't think it was any
Kinda-
different from any hospitality up here?
No, I didn't see too much that was really that different. I will say this about Columbia, South Carolina. Again, I cannot even say I saw the entire city, but it really just seems to be a college town. And if it wasn't connected or close to the college, it really seemed kind of depressed. The place where both hotels were, because they were actually kind of close to each other. A lot of empty, what used to be stores or businesses, a lot of like empty stuff like that. It was, and like strip mall kind of things empty. Yeah, it was a really.
Do you think it's like kind of like that Walmart took over type thing and mom?
I don't know.
Thing,
I don't know the details.
But
of
there's
that.
a Walmart nearby.
There's a Walmart everywhere, but yeah, no, I hear you.
Just, yeah.
So one of the things we did, and I definitely want to talk about this, and because I want to tie it to the show. And crap, I'm sorry. I want to get this right. So I'm going to talk as I look this up really, really quick because I don't want to get the name of this play wrong. So what I heard, so we go down to see, and so my daughter, there it is. So my daughter works for a theater down there, kind of like Rochester's version, again, local reference, I apologize, of kind of a Jiva theater like.
Okay, that's nice.
A little more on this, I think a little smaller, definitely smaller, and a little more, and I'm not saying this, I doubt she doesn't listen to the show, a little more disorganized. I got to see
original
behind.
Jiva.
Maybe, yeah, probably, yeah. And so that's where she works, and she started off part-time doing like stage construction, and they quickly saw that they could totally take advantage of her and said, hey, you're our marketing person now too. So she does both. And I'm being
She's smart.
kind of glib about that. No,
I mean, she's smart. She can do it.
No, that's not the point. I know she could, but like she's working her way up, and that's totally cool. But
Yeah.
they totally is like, here's a go getter.
They're taking advantage.
Yeah.
Yep. She's paying her
Yeah,
dues.
Yeah.
No, if you do any kind of businessy stuff with them, you email Julia at this. She is the person.
Oh, that's great.
So she goes, well, it was her birthday, and she goes, on my birthday, we're going to see the show. It's a local, I think it was local playwright. This something that's not on Broadway. You're not going to see anywhere else. And so we went to see that, and it was called Down in the Holler. Now, we have this ongoing kind of joke in my family how many things. There was a short time when my daughter was in high school where this wasn't the case, but even before that, and then in college for sure, any production my daughter was involved with seemed to involve plays that where there's a lot of yelling and screaming. Pissed me the fuck off. It's like, really, I got to sit here for 2 hours. I love my kid, but just listening to these young people screaming at each other, I wanted to kill. I wanted to kill everyone in the Crucible. Like, that's all they did for 2 fucking hours.
Well,
was,
that's the play. Haven't you ever read it?
Yes, I know, but it was literally.
Scream at you when you read it.
Yes, they don't. It's not in your ears in a black box theater where you're right up on everybody and them yelling the entire time. And then in college, when it was supposed to be acting genius, thank you.
Yes.
It's fucking screaming at each other. Wait, we're paying $50,000 a year so you can scream at people? Okay. Anyway,
Anywho.
so I hear her down in the holler. I'm going, oh, fuck, really?
It says holler.
It says holler in it. I'm like, fine, it's my kids, their birthday. I'm going to watch Down in the Holler. Well, apparently holler has more than, it's not just a verb,
I
it's a
knew
noun.
You think?
Well,
You didn't know that?
kind of. But like, how often
Isn't
do you use
it-
holler as a noun?
Holler. It's a
you?
place. It's like a field.
I used
or
it.
something.
I grew up in the sticks, and we did
did.
use the word holler.
Okay.
Is it like a field or
I
a down in the
Like it's
thicket?
like it's like field, like it's like a outdoorsy, out of the way kind of.
So we're going to a Saturday afternoon matinee, and trust me, there's a reason I'm telling you this story. So please stay with me. It does get you know me. It's gonna get weird. Okay.
Gonna.
Oh yeah. So
Stay tuned,
We got
folks. It's gonna get
holler.
weird. We
we're
got
sitting
holler.
there. We're sitting there, and thankfully you could bring your beer in.
Thank God.
Which I got from there. It was those tasty beers, more South Carolina beer. And I'm sitting there, and I'm watching people file in because we got in early. We got to see the tour of the theater behind the stage. And all
Oh,
that
that's
shit.
fun.
So people are coming in, and I'm noticing that just about everyone in the crowd is pretty fucking old. I mean, I'm old, but these guys are have been retired for a while. Like the rest home bus brought them all kind of.
Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha.
I'm like, all right, well, whatever. So I'm trying to think. So I'm thinking Down in the Holler can't be anything too out there, right? So they get ready, lights come down, all this shit, and they go. The first fucking thing, and all the stuff was set up on stage already, and it looked like a not fancy house thing, and there was like a couch but it was definitely like kind of a rundown, shabby,
Yeah.
kind of in the sticks.
in the sticks,
kind of thing. But there's a couple doors and they look like bedrooms, kind of thing, and whatever. And the lights go down, and the first thing you hear are people moaning, like sex noises. And I'm like, is that what I think? Is that the hollering? I'm a little confused. I'm like,
Is that the holler?
right. And I'm like, I'm really confused here.
Well, that's the haystack.
What the hell? And so I'm really confused about this.
Hey,
And it turns out this is I gotta make up a term here. This is a lesbian sexual drama.
Fabulous.
Well, it was, but I was not expecting this, especially with
Is that the new name for Bush?
especially with like all the old folks coming in. I really was not expecting it. And next thing you know, there's like the sound over, and there's nothing happening on stage yet. It's just the noise as the lights coming up.
Sexy noises.
The sexy noises, right? And I'm like, so I'm really confused. And the two main characters are both women, and they're obviously they're calling themselves dykes and lesbian and all stuff. And at some point, I can't get. Trust me, I'm not going to get into the whole plot here. But at one point during a conversation, one has her hand down her pants. I mean, this was not a PG thing, right? There wasn't scissoring. Okay.
But the hand down the pants, not something you would expect necessarily.
Exactly.
It might have.
No, well, not on stage.
Not on stage, though.
Okay, not on
Well,
stage.
you can't see through the pants.
What they did during the intermission night is none of my business. Okay, God bless them, actually. But
Man, I hope they're together. That'd be adorable, wouldn't it?
so it turned out it was funny. We had disagreements on what we thought about the play in terms of Act 1. I didn't like, not because of the scissoring. I'm pro scissoring.
Can I go back to why it's called Down in the Holler?
Because it was the Shenandoah
That's where they would
Valley.
hide to go down.
In the Shenandoah Valley, that's where this house was. It really
so it's
this
in, like,
house
it's in
was
the middle of
really-
nowhere.
Oh,
Middle of
I
nowhere.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
It's in a
okay,
holler.
okay.
Right. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So,
okay.
the first act I thought was, I just thought the
Actually, sounds like
dialogue.
a good story.
Yeah, it was. But here's the
Because
thing:
there's no way that was accepted. Down
the
there.
first. Oh no, this was from not long ago. This was current.
Again, not like that's accepted
one
nowadays.
of the
Come to find
characters
out.
was an environmental lawyer out of DC. And anyway, I don't want to say anything because if you ever happen to see Down in the Holler anywhere,
See,
there's a twist.
There's a twist.
I'm
There's a
thinking
twist.
the 1950s,
No.
and I need to get out of that.
No, it's
okay,
not.
okay,
No,
okay,
no.
okay.
It's not current. I think it was 2010, I believe it was set in. So, they did a very interesting sexual thing in a monologue about fracking. It was creative. I thought it was odd. Anyway, first act, I thought the dialogue was a little clunky, and I thought that could have been tightened up a little bit. But the second act, I really, really liked. I loved what they did with the second act. And again, I don't want to talk about that too much because it'll give shit away, and I don't want to be that spoiler guy. I don't know if you'll ever see it, but if you ever get a chance to just Google Down in the Holler, maybe after this at the Trustus Theater in Columbia, South Carolina, maybe it'll go out across the country.
Yeah.
But I really liked the second act, and it was long. But it brought flashbacks in, and it kept going back and forth between the past and present. And I really liked how they did that. And the first act, I get it. There was a lot of setting up of where it was going, but I just thought the dialogue was a little not realistic. And I don't mean about the queer part, but I just thought queer or straight or whatever, people don't really talk that way. I thought it was a little, they could
They
have
were
tightened it up.
pushing too much information into
Yeah,
dialogue.
I think so. I could have tightened it up a little bit, but that was just me. What the fuck do I know? Like, I go see a lot of shows. Like I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about. But
That's just your opinion.
yeah, absolutely. No, but I would go see it if you get a chance. Go see it. I'm not saying don't. I really liked it.
Road trip.
Yeah, but no. Okay, you don't want to make this road trip, bro.
I'm kidding.
14 fucking hours, man.
I don't want to go anywhere south and further than I am. At
Somebody who shall go
especially this time of
nameless, Shamora, wanted to go all straight there and back. No.
See, I could do that
Oh,
though.
that's
I drove to Missy's, my sister's, straight down, and then I did straight back too. And she was in.
I mean, obviously, you stopped to go to the bathroom and guess,
Carolina,
but there was no.
yeah, no, I had to. But I also can stay up for 2 days straight sometimes. So I got a good book on.
Well, it wasn't about that. It was just, I mean, I was, I don't get started on this. I don't get started on
I don't know if I could do that straight and back with another person in the car. The truth was I was by myself. That makes a huge difference. Because if I wanted to pull over, I pulled over when I wanted. I didn't have to worry about.
You wanted to blast music, you could blast
I got to
the
pick
music
what I
you
wanted
want.
to hear. If I
Right.
wanted nothing, I don't do well with a passenger. So yeah.
Well, okay, I guess I'm going to a different subject, but I'll connect this. This is a segue that's just kind of natural. I don't know how new is your car?
2019.
Okay, I doubt you would. I don't know if you have this. So apparently there's these awesome, air quotes on awesome, new features. Trust me, I'm connecting it. Don't worry. I'm talking about this long ass road trip. There's these new features. My wife Shamara, she's been on the show. Eve. I can't keep trying to remember what
I know,
what
but
word I made up.
Shamara's funny.
I know, but
I just think it's funny.
I don't want to keep trying to remember the name. The word I made up.
the fake name
Yeah.
you made up for your wife.
So her car is new, and it has all these quote awesome features where lane correcting.
Yep,
and
I got that. You don't even have to put your hands on if you don't need to.
Fuck that.
Oh,
Fuck
but
that.
but if you have them off for too long, it'll shake and make you hold it
I-
on. You have to hold it, but it's also nice.
I want to
because
take
it
a bat
reminds
to
me.
this motherfucking car.
Oh, I
will
love it.
never get a car like that.
I love it. Why?
Because
Dan would hate it too. He is very much likes to be in control exactly what's going on.
Understandable, but when you're
100%.
when you're on a highway and
He
you're
doesn't even
just,
have an automatic. He
you
still
can
has a
zone
stick.
out. It keeps you, especially at night, and it's a long. That's how I was able to go.
I got it, man. All I need is and cruise control.
That it's part
not-
of cruise control.
No,
Mine is part of cruise
yeah. When they
control.
say cruise control, they don't mean you controlling it. It's whatever the fucking car wants to
See,
do.
I can turn that off. I can turn that all the different features on and off.
I think you can. I can't think you can with hers too.
Yeah, you
I don't think she.
You got to Google it.
She won't do it.
YouTube it.
She
Oh,
won't-
there
she
you
won't
go.
do it.
I had to YouTube it. I couldn't even read the manual. I was like, no, screw that. I'm YouTube. I'm gonna Google this.
This car angers me. It's 14. Well, okay, I didn't drive the whole 14 hours.
I like one
But
day I
I
was
did
really
10
tired
hours.
driving home from Buffalo, and I was appreciative of the because it makes that noise. It shakes and makes you like really pay attention.
No,
Especially
I've
by,
seen that
when
on
you're by
other
myself.
cars. Yeah, I've seen that on.
but
I only
was
use it if I'm by
10
myself.
fucking hours of me fighting this car because
That's another thing. It makes you want to stick because you're used to seeing it from a different. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking
because
about.
I
That
know
is
what
annoying.
I'm doing. I take angles and curves.
That is annoying,
I
yes.
have been driving
Yes.
long distances with people like in 14 people vans
what
with
you
people
mean.
in wheelchairs. I have been doing this for years. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I take angles that reduce. Okay, now I'm going to sound like a complete dad and total dork.
It's all right.
That reduces the centrifugal force, and I know what the fuck I'm doing.
You know what you're doing.
And I
It's all
don't need this. And it's 10 fucking hours of me fighting this goddamn car. Let me fucking drive the car. I can drive this fucking car.
I don't need you to tell me
I
how to do
don't
it.
fucking need you.
It's so weird. You can't turn that off.
You can.
She won't. I'm sure you can.
Yeah, I would just.
You
turn that
can.
shit off.
It's called steering assist.
Fucking back to this car. I hate this car.
It must suck. Well, the only time, I can turn that part off and just use because I also like during the daytime I like just regular cruise control, and then I can but I'm paying attention. But at night, especially when I'm driving home from Buffalo after watching the kids, and it's like 1:00 in the morning.
Stop making this technology. This is how we thin the herd. This is how the people who don't deserve to be driving don't drive anymore. Just stop this.
No, it's the people that can't do the technology that don't make it.
Oh, I did
That's how they
it.
thin the herd.
I did it. But it fucking
Well,
raised my. Yes, it's going to give me an aneurysm. Yes, you're right, Carrie. It's
So
gonna thin
think
the
about
herd.
this. So last night, it was
When
my
the blood's pouring out of my eyes onto the fucking
It
windshield.
was
You're
my
right.
grandson's birthday yesterday, and I allowed him to have 3 girls over, his girlfriend and their 2 friends. And
Oh,
it's
beat
up
my
in the
mom.
bedroom, right?
I
so
know,
I'm
really.
upstairs. We're
Did you
both in the
provide the
bedrooms.
girls?
I know that's his
Oh.
friends, and I provided the pizza.
damn,
So all of
you
a
are
sudden, and we're
progressive.
the way there's only 2 bedrooms, right? And it's just the stairway between us.
Ever see the
even
movie?
even
ever
the
see movie
bathroom is Jack and
Bachelor
Jill.
Party?
No. But anywho, so all of a sudden I'm like, and the doors are open, or my door's closed, their door's open, and all of a sudden I'm noticing like, damn, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, and I'm like,
Oh,
my
I don't like
mind
that.
goes to, okay, there's 1 boy, but there's 3 girls. Like,
Oh my god, we gotta go find out what the fuck's going on now.
they're just all on their phones. That's how they communicate, and that's how. But I was also on my phone, so there was no noise from my TV or anything. So all all 5 of us were communicating to each other
Y'all
because they
need to
sent
cut the cord,
memes and.
man.
But
So they go. So they
But
were all on their
that's-
phones in his room,
and
hanging
talking
out.
to each other
Their
through the phones
That's
too.
not right.
But
That's not-
they are
that's not
making.
healthy.
How do you know yet? How do you know? Look at what they're up against. They're up against AI right now. So if these kids don't know how to use technology, they're screwed.
Okay, I'm not. No, there's a. There's a.
But they
difference.
also, but if you think about it, what they're doing is they're creating these little cartoons of what they want to say to the other person. So it's a different form of communication. So who says which one's better? Because they also
I
talk.
will. Well, that's important.
They
That's
also
what I'm
do
saying.
that, but
Okay.
they were all wanted to watch these, and then they. But it was
So,
like my mind went one way, but
there-
I totally forget about the phone.
There wasn't any down in the holler moaning.
No down in the holler. No down in the
scissoring.
holler. Because I remember going in like, okay. And they laughed at me. They're like, what? Yeah, we're all quiet. And they're all like, yeah, we're on our phones. And
You
I know
busted-
students
stop
do
the
that
scissoring.
too, right?
No scissoring.
I actually went in and I said, it's awfully quiet. What's
Would-
going on in
Do you
here?
want me? I'll make you a big sign with the red
Scissors.
circle. No, with a picture of a scissors
scissors.
with a red slash through
I'd
it.
love it. I'd love it.
Hey, look at this! I got an industrial sized laminator. I'll laminate that bitch.
Dang.
Holy shit, you do.
Yeah,
That is
I got
like.
your slicer over here.
13
too,
inch.
So
Oh yeah, that slicer's.
13
I
inch.
love that slicer.
So,
nice one.
all right, I'm gonna keep this going. So basically, I had laminator envy. So there's my regular laminator up there, which I've had for a while. And
What is it with laminating?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Laminating is pretty nice.
It is,
It
but
totally
It's
is, but
pretty
you
sweet.
can make your own with
well,
clear
okay,
tape.
I'm gonna.
packaging tape.
No.
Laminate your
No,
own
come on,
thing.
no.
No, that's not good
You can't
enough.
fuck around with that shit, dude.
When you make the kids do it themselves, it's homemade.
Okay, maybe that's what they do down in the holler, but not
No,
here.
they don't. That's what we do in the city school district,
okay.
and it's called improvise.
I understand, but so
The kids
I
love it.
I signed up for this. This actually,
They're
it's,
homemade.
it's that box on that right there. Sorry about I'm pointing to things
Mm-hmm.
on top, and it's some nonprofit out of L.A. I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, but they give teachers units on human rights, and what came with it. If you can see underneath that pile of shit on that bookshelf,
Mm-hmm.
there's 30 posters.
Oh, I see them, yeah.
That need to be laminated because they're very thin kind of paper and they need to be laminated or they're single use. And they're
Mm-hmm. Oh, I laminate everything, but
And
I
they're-
send it off to be laminated.
they're 11 by 17. And I was like, yeah, look, it's very complicated for me to do it where I'm at. And I just give me I'll have my own laminator. I got it. I don't
So
need
just
the
having a
fancy-
laminator is pretty sweet. Anyway.
Yeah, and having a laminator too. So I had this, and when I saw 11 by 17,
What are you gonna do with that one?
I was, do you need it? I was going to sell it at a garage sale, but if you need
we'll
it,
chat.
Well, one of the schools we had one that was this big.
the theory, yeah.
Oh my God,
I
laminator envy.
everything, and then you had to cut them out. After.
Was it?
It was in the library.
Wasn't the old school one where you cranked it? It was cold
Nope,
laminating.
It had double.
Cold
the
laminators
double.
suck ass, man.
But I was friends with the librarian, and he showed me how to use it, so I was able to. I laminated every
Mm-hmm.
off paper, so the kids could just. Oh yeah.
Oh, the best.
So as soon as I thought when it was 11 by
I get
17,
the
because I've
laminating
done 8 by 11s, I thought, oh, it'll fit in that one, but it's the wrong 11. So I'm like, all right, I gotta look. Man, I got the thing for like $30. It's not a big deal.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's nothing. Yeah.
It's a little local, but Saturday morning they're having a huge 90% sale on refurbished electronics. Some company in this area they've been taking electronics from major companies in order to recycle them somehow back to the public. Some of them are just overstock, and
Okay, you need that. You might need to find out for me.
I know it. I can tell you. Yeah, I know right where it is. Do you want to know it?
You're looking.
like I'm gonna find out right now.
Okay, no, that's a-
It is
I was gonna turn them. I didn't know. I
I'm
thought
going, so
you made it
it's
sound like you didn't want to
Sun
say.
King
Oh,
Electronics.
okay, okay.
You know
I,
them? Oh, is it
I don't
bad?
know.
I've heard
No,
of
no,
them.
no, no, no. I
Four
don't.
Owens Road is from 10 to 2.
I know where it is.
And it's 90% off some of the stuff.
I don't know if I'm allowed back there.
Oh shit. No, I'm going. Is it good?
No, no.
Good
Put
deal?
the hand in.
there's nothing on it?
No, no. I'll tell you the story. Okay. No. They're fine. Actually, they're awesome. They saved my ass.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I want to go and see
there's
what
a
I can
there's
get.
a very
could
good
save your ass, too.
possibility. No. Okay, I will tell you the story. So there's a good possibility if you go in.
Fancy fans.
My picture is up there with like the red slash going through it.
With
So-
scissors next to it?
Yeah, with scissors. Do not allow Dave to scissor at Sun King. That's I went in there and I just couldn't help myself. And all right, keep this. What the fuck's this guy scissoring everything for? Get him out of here.
Give me those scissors.
There's a singer called SZA.
They caught.
Now that's all I'm gonna.
Caught me scissoring an old refrigerator, and now it's all. All right.
That's what she said.
Yes, it is. So, the last time I ran for city council. Sorry if you've heard this story before. Last time I ran for city council, 2019. I had when I say this was a bright idea, it's 50% for real and 50% sarcastic because you know how you have good ideas but they don't turn out the way you think. So I had this great idea. I was going to show everybody how I was the get shit done candidate. Damn it, my opponent is just running to run, and she's just a Democrat, and she knows she's gonna win, and
then she's blah, blah, and she's a
whatever.
poopy pants.
I'm not gonna go that far.
She's poopy pants.
Well,
I'll say it.
Okay, but
I know who you're talking about.
she's not a poopy pants. She's just like meh. She's
a meh.
She's
a meh.
But anyway, so and I said that I didn't say it that way, but I would say, look, she's okay, but this is why I'm better. That's how I would always do it. I wouldn't put her down.
It. Right? No, that's good. That's
Yeah,
smart.
because compared to some of the other ass clowns.
This person's actually way better.
Yeah, way better. So anyway, this was made it a little tougher to everyone because I was like, compared to everybody else, she's actually pretty good, but I have a higher bar.
You're still better.
Right. So I had this idea. I'm the Green Party candidate. God damn it, I'm going to be Green Man like I've been called by someone who shall go nameless. Not even going to rhyme on this one. Schmobach. Sorry. So
Green Man? Did you paint green?
I'll tell you the story after. It's not a thing. So, so I decide, okay, I am going to have an electronics recycling event, and I'm going to have people in my constituency, well, would be if I won, bring their old electronics, and I will get them recycled. And I worked it out. This is when Greenovation, sorry, local reference, was still in this district. They were on East Main Street. And I knew people there, I still do, and they were like, yeah, dude, Dave, let's do this. Yeah, we're with you. You can do it here in our parking lot. And I publicized it like I do. I did social media. I did all these things. And yeah, there were people from like a 5-county area bringing shit in.
Oh, damn.
And there was so much stuff that we couldn't get rid of it in time. And it had to sit outside in the parking lot in a relatively poverty-stricken area overnight for actually days, and I actually got a ticket from the city.
Oh shit!
And
Shoot.
And yeah, people actually showed up in the middle of the night. Like a mini riot broke out, and it did not work out the way I thought. So
your intentions were so
absolutely.
good. You didn't know it was going to blow up like it did.
And there was.
Jeez, I'm looking for graphing
cars.
calculators.
I just want a nice console.
Oh no!
I want an iPad to do my puzzles
there was like close and plays and Victrola. People were bringing like their grandmother's consoles, like those big. I'm doing arm motions. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to call it. There's just these gigantic stereos with 8-track players that weighed 700 pounds, and it was horrible.
Of course, somebody would want that. But.
And no, but they were ones that you wouldn't want. Like that's how bad they were. If they wanted them, they'd keep them.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? If they were worth it.
Some people really love those things.
And they didn't work, and it was and like the line of cars went out like around a loop in the parking lot, which was a huge ass parking lot, and out.
Oh my God, that is a huge parking lot.
And out into the street
at old Greenovation.
Out into the street and down Main Street, dude. The we had to say.
I didn't realize it was that bad. I didn't realize it. I didn't go.
Oh my God, it was so bad. And then so like after a couple days, right? It was all just like 3 hours, and then after a couple days, there was still shit there, and nobody else was helping out. This was up to me. I had to rent. Of not even a U-Haul. It was like I had to go to Penske and get the biggest fucking truck I could drive with my regular license. Right. And I was making, and the one place I was counting on in the city to take it, I couldn't bring them any more shit. They would have slit my throat.
Oh really?
And well, okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not by much.
They weren't happy.
And I had to find a place in Sun King out in Brockport, which is a 30-minute drive out of town. Has these 3 huge bins. And first when I went in and I asked them nicely, they were like, man, we really can't take that sort of stuff. I was like, okay, no problem. And then I waited for them to close, and I just kept dropping shit. Carrie, I was screwed. I had to get rid of this stuff.
You dumped it up.
I had the city. Look, they recycle and they make money.
I know.
So I would like drop a truckload of shit, and I'm by myself. I'm unloading this shit by myself.
What else could you have done with it? There's nothing else.
I don't know.
Dang.
because they won't take them in landfills anymore. Thank God.
Right,
But
right.
I was so screwed, and so I would wait for
Best
them.
intentions.
Absolutely. Oh my God. So I don't know how many trips I made with this damn truck to Sun King. I would fill up their 3 bins, and they weren't. A human, you could fit humans in these bins. They were pretty large, and I would fill them up and then go away and wait for the next day and bring another. Every time they would empty them, I would fill them back up. And I know there were cameras there outside, like security cameras. They had to know it was me, but I don't know. Maybe they felt bad for me and didn't get the call the cops on me. This poor bastard. I don't know where he's getting this from, but I just think if I
So
go
I won't
back.
mention it when I go in.
No, don't mention my name. Oh my God,
you know,
no.
do you know?
You know Scissors Dave?
Yeah, don't Scissors Dave. Don't.
Green Man Dave.
Yeah.
You know Green Man, right?
Actually, Scissors Dave is the name of the show now.
Okay.
Scissors Dave.
Rock, paper, scissors. Zip making
Oh
paper
my
in your
God,
tank.
it was so bad. It's just, oh my God. And again, best intentions.
Wait, I wanna be
I'm
rock.
still glad I did it.
Okay.
I'm still glad I did it. But oh my God. And there were times, and this is where I was.
Because I'm hard.
I was.
I couldn't wait.
All right, now,
I was
how am I
afraid I was
supposed
gonna
to?
forget
How am I supposed to deal with that audio? What are you doing to me? You're killing me. Now I got to go to Sun King and see if they have a limiter. God damn it.
I'm not going to be invited back, am I? I'm so sorry.
Jesus. No. What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know. You're
All
gonna
right,
have
I
to.
apologize. I will do what I can in post. I'll fix it in post, but it's gonna sound like
Sorry,
shit.
it's gonna. I yelled. I did.
Yell, Jesus.
Had a mo-
You'd think we were scissoring or something. Crying out loud. Oh, that's
Just
you totally would. If we scissored, you would. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
you would. Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Holler.
In a good way. You'd be down in the holler,
holler.
baby. You'd be down in the holler. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right. Jesus.
Man, I'm laughing so
Put
much.
this fucking show out of its
My
misery.
teeth hurt.
Mine too.
Ridiculous.
It is. All talk. I'm all
Anyway.
talk.
Oh wait, 7:30.
Yeah?
It's
Way past 7.
Oh, it's 7:42. Oh yeah, 3 minutes ago, Trump arrived at jail in Atlanta to surrender to charges.
How many peoples were there? Because he called them out.
He's going to say 100,000 is going to be like 12. That's kind of how that works.
Oh, look at there he is with his thumb out. Hey, everybody! Hey,
Well,
I'm
at least
so
he's
cool.
gotten the point in the right
He's got his wait, where's the no?
Well, what amazes me is the connection they made.
I want to see the mugshot. No mugshot in this
Him
ad
being
yet.
persecuted. That's my favorite one.
No, he's very.
He's being persecuted. But he's not the man that, took out that full page ad about poor kids that were innocent.
Oh, I know.
And they weren't persecuted. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's such a dick.
If for nothing else, he karma.
Well, true, but he
Before
wasn't
he
alone. He
even-
wasn't alone in persecuting the Central Park.
Agreed.
But I understand what you're saying. I
Agreed.
understand what you're saying.
Agreed.
I'm
Well,
not- I'm
Meadows
not-
turned himself in today too. I didn't know.
Oh, I saw his mug.
Who else?
Okay, Meadows
and the
did
other
today.
guy, Greensburg or no, the other guy that tried to get it postponed.
Oh, Cheeseboro.
Cheeseburger.
I thought this would be
Burrow.
darker.
Yeah,
He actually, his is, he did get a speedy trial. He's October, I think.
yeah. He wants to get this done.
And
yeah,
they
he
did
said he's
grant
like.
him October.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I don't know
all
how
right.
that's going to affect the whole thing.
I don't know. I think he just wants to get it done with.
I just think this is, we're going to learn so much about our whole
I'm just kind of,
Constitution
you know
right
what?
now. I've never known as much as I know now.
I am excited for when this actually goes to trial
Yes.
for this case because it's probably going to be televised, and shit, I hope I'm home some of the time so I can watch it.
You know it'll be all online.
Yeah, you'll see.
I know, but it'd be
They
cool
are
to be
saying
watching
though that
it
they
while.
don't want it televised, and their reasons for not were weird too. So I don't.
Oh,
even
but I
know.
bet Trump wants it televised because then he can be all Trumpy about it.
Well, that's why they're saying that they don't want him giving signals to people through the televised and people that are.
You know what's
that-
fucked
people
up is that you're
are,
it's probably
testifying,
kind of true.
that people are testifying will be put in more danger if it's televised. Oh, because Trump might put some. I don't know. I just. All I know is when he was in New York, he's destroyed enough families that because of non-payment of bills that he kind of just, I don't know, karma.
So
That's what
just,
you wanna call
if I
it?
may take a brief moment, I want to we'll come back. We're not done.
about
But I just want to say I've opened up a can of Steel Hands Brewing's coffee lager.
It's too hard.
And if I didn't know what I was about to drink, I would say it smells like socks. But
Ew.
no, it's not bad. Now I get it. It's coffee, and so I'm just waiting. Final say, I'm waiting for the head to go down. That's what she said. I know.
That's what she said. You know what? As much as I freaking love coffee, because I love coffee, I don't love coffee beers.
Never had.
And what's weird about that is my husband, who doesn't drink coffee at all, does like them.
Interesting.
Isn't that bizarre?
Did you know I just bought coffee spice to put on my steak? Apparently it's a thing.
It is. Yeah, that's a thing.
Really?
seen that
It's
before.
going to be
Yep.
good?
Yeah.
I'm curious. I just thought it was so bizarre I had to try it.
Do you want to? I know you're drinking other things. Do you want to try it?
No, I don't. Your face makes me not want to try it.
I know.
No, it's-
right?
You got the I don't like it face.
Me either,
no.
but that's okay for
It's
now.
not bad. It's just I thought it would be. I get the coffee at the very end, but it doesn't have a lot of flavor to it much at all. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's beer.
It's a beer.
Not much of a body, but what a head.
If I drink the 6-pack, I'm sure I'll be drunk. So it's got some redeeming quality. It's totally fine.
it tastes better after those two.
Actually, if I was choosing, I would go with White Zombie.
Yeah, I'm going to bet you would too.
Yeah,
Just knowing
and
your
that's okay.
taste.
This is okay. It has a little coffee thing at the end, but the beginning, and it's kind of like
beery, but it's not that exciting.
yeah, it's not,
right.
it's fine. It's totally serviceable. If someone brought this over, I'd be like, thank you. I wouldn't be like, get that swill out of my house.
Okay.
No,
You wouldn't like spit it out when they weren't looking.
dump it in the plant.
Dump it in the plant.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. No. Yeah, it's fine.
I haven't dumped a lot of beers, but I have dumped a couple that was like, nope. This is not drinkable.
Usually for me, it's the stupid high alcohol stuff. I just I
that's not
have no
even-
business.
No, I'm not gonna. Well, I already know I'm not gonna drink it, so that's not
Yeah.
even gonna get opened.
I've tried. Well, it's been a long time since I've even bothered. But I'm like, dude, I can't even taste beer in this. It's just why are you doing this?
Once
to
upon
me?
a time, Magic Cat. Once upon a time, well, I used to drink Magic Cat a lot. Like I don't know, 15 years or so ago. I guess it probably would be.
Is it like a higher alcohol content?
The higher the alcohol content, it loses. To me, it loses.
I'm
beer
not a big
taste.
beer drinker.
Yeah, it
so
doesn't.
I
I
don't-
agree. It
my
tastes,
brother makes it.
That's why I
it tastes
have
too
one.
much just like
I
alcohol.
have. We've made it.
Yeah.
We used to call it stew brew.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
No.
Some of them were pretty good.
The term we got was drinkable.
We all have the Beeriotic Table T-shirts, the whole. But he does IPAs and he gets really into it. He really,
By the way,
really gets.
okay, my ulterior motive, and now that I'm drinking, I can tell you
Hmm.
the reason I invited you here. It's not to scissor.
Damn it.
Well, no, I didn't say that was off the table. Whoa, I didn't say that was off the table. I just said that's not why I invited you.
Okay.
It could be bonus.
I've got so many things I want to say, but go ahead.
You can say whatever you want.
No.
What did you want to
I
say,
got in
Dave?
trouble.
You know what I'm saying?
With
who?
What
Whatever
do you
I
want to
wanted
say?
With who? The podcast police? Who's? I've lost a
Okay,
job
wait,
from
whoa,
this
whoa,
show.
whoa,
You
whoa,
say
whoa.
whatever you want.
No
Dan.
kidding. I was warned that too. Somebody reminded me of that. Careful what you say because of my other situation going on.
But
at
I don't
work.
put your. I just say Carrie. I don't put your name.
Yeah, but I brag about
your
the
pin?
show because I love it,
Okay,
and
well,
that's my issue. I'm too afraid. Like,
glad
hey
someone
guys,
does.
guess what?
Yeah. Someone does.
So, but what? well, what's the ulterior?
Oh, I wanted to hear about the family. Later, not on the show. Not on the show. This was not on the show. I want to hear. I want
very
that tea.
well, very
Good.
well.
Well, I want that tea. Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, because you didn't tell
But
me,
everybody
so.
said hi.
So I said if I invite Carrie, maybe then she'll tell me.
I will.
I'll loosen her up with some wine, and then she'll tell me all the stuff.
All the things.
And then we'll scissor,
With Willie.
like friends do.
Like friends
With
do.
Willie.
You want a 3-person scissor? Whatever. I don't know if I'm that
Holler.
flexible.
I'm like trying to even picture
Holler.
it. It's just like a weird picture. I'm like it's like 3 people like this.
It would have to be some sort of. I
Okay,
don't know.
the pause, folks. the
Okay,
pause
so
you're
now
about
the
to hear
physicist in me wants
is
to
me
figure this
sitting
damn
back
thing out.
contemplating this 3-person scissor.
Oh, that's it. That's what it is. One's a watcher.
That's not a 3-person scissor.
No, I'm picturing it in my head.
One person holds the fabric. I don't know. Scissors cutting fabric. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because you have to put the other leg. You know what? If they were all one-legged people, that would make it way easier.
Okay, well, that's just not.
Oh, you can scissors. Never mind. I just
No,
got it. Never mind.
No,
I found
okay.
it. Figured it out.
So it can be done.
I'm thinking of
This is
scissors and a
so-
compass.
I'm not sure which scares me more, is that I have a solution or it came to me this quickly. I'm not sure which is worse.
I
But
think it came to me quicker.
okay, so
Oh, that's what she said.
here's
Sorry.
there may be a trademark on that. There might be so many times we can use that. So, okay, first of all,
That's what Shmora said.
it would be maybe if all the scissors, sorry, if all the scissors,
Scissorai.
if the
Ooh, I like the
scissors
scissor eye.
were not
It's like aluminum.
big-legged, I think that would be
You mean
helpful.
thick?
Yeah, I
They
think
might have to be
Muscle
a
or
little-
no?
you could if they were big-legged, but boy, that would be a specialty movie if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, and you would need people.
Telling you, ever tell you about my cousin riding the bull?
Okay, can you let me finish the scissor thing, and then I totally want to hear about your cousin riding the bull. Okay.
Okay.
Please, can we put that in the parking lot? In the scissoring parking lot.
Oh my God! Do you know they have that online now? They have an online parking lot. Of
course they
How
do.
to do it.
I'm sure it's Microsoft. Anyway, so
Yeah.
okay, so if they weren't as big-legged, you could totally do that, and maybe a little background in gymnasts.
You mean thunder thighs or big legged?
Whatever. I think the more heft in the thigh. Okay, if you just
There's a
said-
difference
if you
between.
just had big calves, that's fine. You can have big calves. I think it's the thighs is going to be the problem, right? Mm-hmm. But I think you can arrange
I
this.
like big calves, and I cannot lie.
I think. Yeah,
could
I
happen.
think you can arrange this.
I figure this
Oh, there's yeah. So picture a compass. You know where you
Okay.
make circles.
I got it.
Pair of scissors
So
and a
it's
compass.
basically this is how you can make this happen. You basically play a 3-person game of Twister, and someone throws a lube bomb right in the middle, and everyone just starts slipping. You're gonna end up with a 3-person scissor. I'm telling you, it'll happen.
Good enough.
Oh, it has to be animated. Okay.
No, I'm talking
No,
about real
meaning
people.
moving
Real people.
in
Oh,
motion,
moving.
animation.
Well, no, I think once you throw the lube in and people start slipping and
That's what I
sliding,
mean.
like
It's
It's
it's,
just you're
has
just
to be-
all gonna like
like
squish
it's
together.
like it's an episode of Laverne and Shirley. Yeah, totally.
I'm thinking Big Bang Theory, but okay.
I think Laverne and Shirley was more slapstick.
Yeah, that's
Why I went there, and they were all women. And
Yeah.
I don't think the big ragu would be in the scissoring thing. He was
No.
no.
No big ragu.
He was just more on top.
He would have just filmed it.
He would.
No, right. That's the
I don't
thing.
know.
On top.
I think the big ragu would have been. He's too traditional. That Italian Catholic.
He'd be on the bottom. That's all.
No, he just wants.
He would have been
Traditional.
about it at all.
You have sex to make babies and
Do you think that's traditional?
That's pretty traditional.
The Catholic. yeah.
For the Catholics.
men?
For men and Catholics.
They don't even. No, the woman has to. If they get pregnant, too bad. So sorry. So sad. The men get to do what they want. Like if they want to, they can.
Oh no, I was. But the big ragu, I think they on
Tradition
the show,
is.
Boy, this is not for the younger crowd right now. But the big ragu.
Oh,
was
they're not
more the
married.
traditional-
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I was thinking
That's
married.
right, they were
They
just
were unmarried.
they
So
were-
yes, traditional. I get where you're going. For some reason, I was going with. Didn't they end up getting married?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember either.
I don't know.
Was Boo Boo Kitty there?
I think they ended up because they went to California. Did they meet the
God, I
Beatles?
don't even remember
Everybody
now.
does that. That's how. That's the when they have no more ideas. We're
Yeah,
moving
that's when it gets
somewhere.
really bad. Yeah.
That's how Fonzie
When
jumped
Lenny
the
and
shark.
Squiggy made it there.
Yeah.
And then Lenny and Squiggy made it there too.
Lenny and Squiggy were there.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. Well, I mean, they were hilarious though.
Oh, I
only have one
loved
thing to
Lenny and
say- I only
Squiggy
have
when they
one thing
first
to
were
say about
on.
that. Sorry,
Who was that actor? 'Cause he's
Total-
really good now. I mean, he's in some things
Michael
now.
McKean.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Well,
no,
Squeaky's dead.
Yeah.
no, so I'm thinking. No, I know
McKean.
Squiggy's dead. The other guy.
Yeah.
Michael McKean. He was a Spinal Tap, which don't even get me started on you, Carrie.
He's good. He's just good. He's
Yeah,
good.
best
I've
in
seen him in
show.
so many. He's a great character.
All right, when am I going to hold you down and make you watch Spinal Tap?
It's the
Scissors.
funniest fucking movie.
I don't know. I've never seen. I had no way to watch the DVD.
Okay, so I'm
I
saying.
have nothing.
All right.
There's nothing in my TV. There's
All
nothing
right,
in my
okay.
laptop.
I got you. I believe there's this thing called streaming now.
Oh, I could do that.
You probably could find it on YouTube.
All right,
Probably
folks,
could.
All right.
we'll be back next week. We are over an hour. We'll be back next week with God knows what. I have absolutely no idea. I want to talk next week about the upcoming climate change march happening in New York City in September. You can totally, that I'm totally back as an activist because I'm double booked. In fact, in 5 minutes, I'm supposed to be on a Zoom meeting, which I'm not going to be on. I am double and triple booked sometimes, and I barely remember my own name. It might be Schmave. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Schmave. I don't know. So we'll be back next week with Lord knows what.
Holler.
Meh. We'll see ya.
Holler.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
SZA.
Off with their heads!
Hello, Lou Stews here. I know some of y'all just waiting for the next revolution to come round because I see your posts on the Facebook. So have I got a new place just for you. Come on down to Frenchy French's Guillotine Acute Things. Frenchy French's Guillotine Things. Oh, I know y'all get all romantic about that frog revolution back around Jesus time, but most of y'all white folks got bread to eat. Take off their heads, shit. Anyone who votes green is a Russian asset to y'all. Nancy Pelosi isn't going to get a hangnail because of y'all, but y'all can sure show her y'all mean business by coming down to Frenchy French's for all your guillotine needs. We have t-shirts, stickers, pillows, jewelry. We even have our naughty section for mom and dad. Y'all can leave the kids with our 10-foot guillotine in the store while y'all take a look at those things. That's Frenchy French's Guillotine Things, 1792 Versailles Way, or shop online like you do at offwiththeirheads.com. Frenchy French's Guillotine Things, 'cause real revolution gets your hands dirty.